Scene script. Have you ever wondered what separates a good public speaker from a great one? Well, it's more than just the ability to command a room or captivate an audience. Public speaking is an essential skill that permeates every aspect of our lives, and its power cannot be overstated. Whether you're in a job interview, a business meeting, a social gathering, or even just a casual conversation with friends, the ability to articulate your thoughts effectively and confidently is invaluable. Think about it. When you're speaking, you're not just conveying information, you're also showing who you are, what you stand for, and how you perceive the world. You're establishing connections, influencing decisions, and shaping perceptions. It's no wonder then that many of the world's most influential leaders are also compelling public speakers. But public speaking is not just about leadership. It's about personal growth. It's about confidence. Imagine walking into a room, knowing that no matter who's in there, you have the ability to express your thoughts clearly and compellingly. That's a confidence booster, isn't it? And that confidence spills over into other areas of your life. Now let's talk about career prospects. In many professions, good public speaking skills are not just a nice to have, they're a must-have. Whether you're pitching a new idea to your team, presenting a report to your boss, or speaking at a conference, your ability to communicate effectively can open doors to new opportunities and accelerate your career growth. But here's the thing, public speaking is not just about talking, it's about listening. It's about understanding your audience and tailoring your message to resonate with them. It's about making your words matter. So, how can you harness the power of public speaking? How can you go from being a good speaker to a great one? That's what we're going to explore in this series. Mastering public speaking is not just about talking in front of a crowd, it's about making an impact. And with the right skills and strategies, you can make an impact too. Did you know that fear of public speaking, also known as glossophobia, affects nearly 75% of the population? That's right, more than half of us get butterflies in our stomach at the mere thought of standing in front of a crowd and speaking. But let's face it, fear is a common part of life, and it's something we all deal with in different ways. And when it comes to public speaking, this fear can take on many forms. Perhaps you are terrified of being judged by your audience. Or maybe you are afraid of making a mistake and embarrassing yourself. These fears are completely natural, and believe it or not, even the most experienced speakers have felt the same way. But here's the good news. These fears can be overcome. Firstly, let's talk about the fear of being judged. A great way to combat this is to practice in front of a mirror. This allows you to see yourself as the audience would, helping you to become more comfortable and confident in your own skin. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel, and the less you'll worry about what others might be thinking. Now let's tackle the fear of making a mistake. This is where recording yourself can be a game changer. By watching your speeches, you can identify any areas of improvement and work on them. It's like having a personal coach right there with you. But remember, seeking feedback is also crucial in overcoming these fears. Constructive criticism can help you grow and improve. So, don't shy away from asking your friends, family, or colleagues for their input. In the end, overcoming the fear of public speaking is a journey, not a destination. It's about continuously learning, growing, and pushing past your comfort zone. And it's important to remember that everyone makes mistakes, even the greatest speakers. They just don't let their mistakes define them. Instead, they use them as stepping stones to become better. Remember, every great speaker was once a beginner. Fear is a part of the journey, not the end. Do you think great speakers wing it, or they are just born with it? If you've ever pondered this question, let me assure you the answer is a resounding no. Exceptional public speaking is not a divine gift, nor is it a game of chance. It's an art that can be mastered with, you guessed it, preparation. So, what exactly does preparation in public speaking entail? Let's break it down. First and foremost, understanding your audience. This is the bedrock of your preparation. Knowing who you're speaking to helps you tailor your message to resonate with them. Are they teenagers, business executives, or perhaps a group of aspiring speakers like yourself? Understanding their interests, their language, and their expectations can make the difference between a speech that falls flat and one that captivates. The next step is to thoroughly research your topic. You might be a seasoned expert or a passionate enthusiast, but there's always room to learn more. Dive deep into your subject matter. The more knowledge you have, the more confidently you can speak, and confidence, my friends, is infectious. Your audience will sense it and respond to it. Now you've understood your audience, you've researched your topic, what's next? Practicing your speech, of course. Practice might not make perfect, but it sure makes progress. Stand in front of the mirror, record yourself, or rope in a friend to be your audience. The goal is to familiarize yourself with your speech, iron out any awkward phrases, and find your rhythm. Remember, it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Preparation also involves anticipating questions or counterarguments and being ready with responses. This not only demonstrates your command over the topic, but also shows your respect for the audience's perspective. Lastly, always have a plan B. Technology can fail, slides can get mixed up, or you might just forget a point. Being prepared for these scenarios can save the day. So there you have it. Preparation is the key. The more you prepare, the more confident you become. And with confidence, you're already halfway to delivering a remarkable speech. Ever considered how much your body language can communicate even without uttering a single word? We're diving into the unspoken language of public speaking today, the power of nonverbal cues. You might not realize it, but your body language, facial expressions, and gestures are having a conversation all their own. Let's start with body language. It's like a silent orchestra, conveying your mood, your confidence, and your engagement. When you're confident, your body language is open and relaxed. You take up space, you move with purpose. It's about more than just standing tall. It's about owning the room. Next up, facial expressions. They're the window to your emotions, and they can make or break your speech. A smile can set a friendly tone, a frown can show seriousness or concern. But remember, authenticity is key. Your expressions need to match your words and your tone. If they don't, your audience will sense the disconnect. Then we have gestures. These are the punctuation marks of your speech. Hand gestures can emphasize your points, direct the audience's attention, or convey enthusiasm. Think about it. There's a world of difference between a flat, monotone speech and one where the speaker is animated, engaging, and expressive. Now onto some quick tips. Eye contact, it's non-negotiable. It builds a connection with your audience and keeps them engaged. And posture? Stand tall, shoulders back, feet shoulder-width apart. It signals confidence and composure. Oh, and don't forget to breathe. It sounds simple, but it's easy to forget when you're in the spotlight. So, there you have it. The power of nonverbal communication. It's an essential part of your public speaking toolkit. It complements your words, sets the tone, and connects with your audience on a deeper level. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about authenticity, connection, and expression. Practice makes perfect, sure, but authenticity makes connections. And those connections, they're the real magic of public speaking. Your body speaks before you do. Make sure it's saying the right things. Who are some of the public speakers you admire and why? When we think about great public speakers, certain names instantly pop into our minds. Martin Luther King Jr., Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey. But what is it that makes them stand out? What are their unique traits that engage and captivate their audience? Let's start with Martin Luther King Jr., a figure synonymous with powerful oratory. His speeches were characterized by a strong sense of rhythm and repetition. This rhythmic pattern, combined with his passionate delivery, created a musicality that resonated with listeners, stirring their emotions and captivating their hearts. He knew how to use the power of words to effect change. Now let's consider Steve Jobs. His presentations were a masterclass in storytelling. He skillfully wove narratives into his speeches, making complex technological concepts relatable and exciting. Jobs knew how to build suspense, keep his audience engaged, and deliver a memorable punchline. He understood that people connect with stories, not facts. Lastly, we have Oprah Winfrey, a master of empathy. She has an uncanny ability to connect with her audience on a deep, emotional level. Oprah's speeches are filled with personal anecdotes and experiences, making them authentic and relatable. She communicates with genuine emotion, making her audience feel seen, heard, and understood. These great public speakers all share common traits. They understand their audience, they know how to tell a story, and they speak with authenticity and passion. They use their unique voice to inspire, to educate, and to effect change. However, it's important to remember that these skills didn't come naturally. They were honed over time through practice and perseverance. So what can we learn from them? We can learn the importance of understanding our audience, the power of storytelling, and the impact of authenticity. We can learn that public speaking is not about perfection, but about connection. It's about using our unique voice to share our ideas, our experiences, and our vision. Great public speakers are not born, they are made. With practice and determination, you too can become one. So, what have we learned about becoming a great public speaker? We've discovered that public speaking is more than just words. It's a powerful tool that can influence people, inspire change, and even shape the course of history. We've tackled the common fear of public speaking, reminding ourselves that it's perfectly normal and with the right mindset and techniques, can be overcome. We've delved into the art of preparation, underscoring that a well-prepared speech is like a well-tuned instrument, ready to play a captivating melody. We've also explored the power of nonverbal communication, learning that our body language and gestures speak volumes. We've examined the traits of great public speakers, understanding that they are not born, but made through hard work, dedication, and a willingness to learn and adapt. Public speaking is a skill, and like any skill, it can be improved with practice and perseverance. So, start today and make your voice heard.